The 6 steps to entrepreneurial success. First and foremost, right? We want to have a clear picture of where we want to go, right? As much as possible, we want to really give ourselves permission to say, where do I want this business to take me? What do I want to manifest from this? Because the more clear that you can be, the more clear that you're going to be on your steps, you're going to be more intentional, right? You're literally going to be able to tell the universe, tell other people in the universe, and people will be able to help you get a clear picture of where you want to go. Then we want to have a plan of exactly how we're going to get there. Having a plan doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to adjust the plan, right, as we're moving along, because a big part of business is experimentation, right? Experimenting on like what works for me, what works for the people that I'm serving, what works for me with my level of ability, my level of confidence. It really all depends. And it's not a matter of like I'm the kind of person that believes that business is one of the best ways to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually. And you can't force that, quite honestly, right? But I am here. I am very transparent about my process and how I've done it. I've been doing this for 12 years. And it's not an overnight thing, but there are things that you can do to set you up for success. Then we want to have some form of a system to ensure that our business is running smoothly and efficiently, right? Developing those systems is not going to happen overnight, and it's going to happen as you experiment, right, with different ways of doing business and finding what really works for you. I'm happy to share all the different systems that I use with you, but this is all about making it your own, finding what really works for you. And what works for me may not work for everybody, but I will be sharing everything that I use. Then you want to have a way to evaluate your progress. So for you, maybe that's in dollar amounts, maybe is in people that you serve, maybe is in the amount of sessions that you do, right? You have to find a way to evaluate, like, how far am I going? How far have I gone in this process? Where do I want to be and how long? And then we're going to do an exercise on a Wednesday that's literally going to help you like plan the lifestyle that you want this business to create for you. Right. And we do that not because, it's going to happen overnight, but we have to start somewhere and give ourselves permission to say, like, this is what I want, and voice it, have it in our consciousness, even create a vision statement for ourselves around what the business is going to look like, and literally start to transform our minds so that we can start to move in that direction. Then you have to have a dedication to increasing your knowledge. And this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love this business, is because in my nature, I am the kind of person that I always want to make things better. There's always another way. And that is just who I am. And so this business really forces me to have to continuously improve myself, read more books, learn more things, apply more different techniques of improvement in my life so that I can live it for myself and be able to help my clients with it. So this is one of the businesses, and many other businesses, but being a coach, you really have to have a dedication to increasing your knowledge. And then, where the rubber meets the road, right, is a commitment to taking action. One thing is for you to take in all this information that you have learned over the past 4 days. Another thing is for you to think about it. Another thing is for you to claim it. And another thing is for you to really take action with it, even imperfect action. So don't think like you don't have to have it all together. You don't have to have it all super perfect. Like, I have given you enough that if tomorrow you wanted to start to coach someone with what you've already learned imperfectly, to learn, to giving yourself permission to have a beginner's mind, please do. because you can only get better. But when we ruminate and think too much about something, you're not taking action. Thought is not action. So you have to have a commitment to taking action, making the phone call, doing the sessions, putting yourself out there, going on interviews, posting on social media, like action, right? It's like where the rubber meets the road. That's the spark right there.